What's up, YouTube? I got another G-Shock review today. I want to give some shout outs to Danny Handsome, Mike835, G-Shock Warrior 111, Chavo, Rasta Guns. So I got a new piece I'm going to show you in a sec. I was actually in New York doing some music for a couple days, recording. I was trying to meet up with Danny, but might be Danny. My girl, I went with my girl, and she had gallbladder surgery last week, and so she's kind of taking it slow, and then I got a call to come into the studio the day before I was supposed to, so I didn't get to go G-Shock hunting with Danny Handsome, but I did get a stop at one place, which wasn't anything special. It was Macy's, but it was the Macy's in New York on 34th Street. So I did pick up something that probably should have already picked up already, but I haven't. And I know some of you guys did reviews on this already, but I just wanted to give you my take. So this is the Maharishi GA110MH-7 ACR. And as you can see, pretty cool boxing. Once again, it's got one of those bigger boxes like the GWX8900 B-7 I just did. Let's get that flap. So, shout out to G-Shock Prince too. He did a cool review on this. He actually did a review from England. He's got some family over there, so that was a nice touch. I'm waiting to review this till you got over there. He kind of, if you guys have seen his video, and if you haven't, you should subscribe to him. I forget his exact name on YouTube, but it's G-Shock Prince something. He explained why the design is like this, and it's basically, I don't understand it exactly, but all these mix match and crisscross patterns of white lines were basically put on submarines in, I think, World War I. I think it was around the mid-early teens of the 20th century, so it would be World War I, and it was basically for these big boats to, I think they were deceptively, if they had this pattern on it, they were deceptive to torpedo bombings possibly, because you couldn't tell, it screwed up the depth perception, having all these crisscross lines like that. I might be wrong. I know it's something about that, but I don't take my word for it, but it's a pretty cool touch. We got our manual. This is module 5146. Just have our normal warranty card in there. And open up the watch. This is hopefully going to be a pretty quick review. Here we got the tin. This is pretty cool because they got the new era that's got the custom tin. This one's got a custom tin. Most of the custom G-Shocks still come in the older circular higher tins that are about this thick, about twice as thick. Not the hexagonal shaped tins. Open this guy up. So I actually got a pretty good deal because they have one of these left in the store. For those of you who have not been to the Macy's in New York on 34th Street, it is quite overwhelming. It is 8 floors. And they're renovating it to make it bigger. I can't imagine. The first floor is a goddamn nut house. And of course that happens to be where the watches are. So they have some G-Shocks in some cases, but then in a corner they almost have a all G-Shock area. It would be an all G-Shock area, except they have 1 or 2 glass counters with Michael Kors watches in them. But then they have this whole like 3-panel back wall with just tons of G-Shock watches. It's really cool. So here's the watch. Oh yeah, and I ended up getting a nice little deal on this. Not only did I not have to pay an inflated price that you might find on eBay or somewhere else online, and I know these are going to get more rare and they're just going to keep going up, but if you're out of state, you can go upstairs all the way to the 8th floor and get a visitor's card and get 10% off. So I got 10% off this. Here's the tag. It says Macy's GA110MH-7A. This watch retails for $150. Here's the watch. So it's just it's a GA110 with some, obviously some specific accents to it. some customization. So as you can see, it says G-Shock and protection in black. Then on the sides where it says these buttons, adjust and forward diagonally across are in black, and then these two are in white, mode and reverse. And then to counter that, the ones that are in black, the buttons are white, and the ones that are in white, the buttons are black. So it's a really cool touch. And then down here you got a positive display, and then up here you got a negative display. Here's your light still. Still not too happy with the lights on these watches. At night, it's hard to see the digits of the time in the dark unless you like angle it a certain way. It's just not that easy. And then right here in the middle, they put some other black stuff. It's not normally black. You got some black around the edges of the display here. And a back plate. Here's our custom Maharishi back plate. See, it says GA110MH. Module 5146. Now, this is a matte watch, and it's got like the slightest gloss where the paint is, all the black stuff, but it's a matte watch. Be very careful. This one's going to get pretty effed up pretty quickly if you don't take care of it. So it says Maharishi right here, and then it's got these stripes or little squares in between the ridges for you to put the strap in. Some cool zebra-like patterns. The cool thing about this is like nothing is symmetrical. Everything's kind of different. In true fashion of what the ships were trying to do, or the submarines back in World War I. Out of focus. It says Maharishi. Up top, same kind of stuff. It's all different patterns. It says Maharishi with a little pattern on the strap holder. It's a nice touch. All white on the inside. See what our clasp says. Casio China. G-Shock right here. And it's a brushed, I don't know if you call it chrome. It's the buckle's brushed. It's not shiny metal. So yeah, here it is. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so that's about it. This is around 7.5 minutes. If you guys have seen some of my videos, this is relatively short. I tend to go on. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys have questions or comments or opinions, leave them in the comment box below. Please subscribe, rate, yeah, just want to say keep doing your thing to everybody with the G-Shocks. Keep this movement going. This is Willie Licks, aka Master4999, signing out.